Hey guys, it's me. I'm Michael Fry. I'm a voice actor, writer, and director. I'm involved with a lot of projects lately, and there's a lot to talk about them. Because of that, I just decided to kind of make this update video and let you guys know what's going on with each of the projects I'm involved in. So, let's see. Okay, for what's going on in Legend of Zelda: The Return, for those who know, I voice Link, and I'm one of the narrators in it. The current episode has been delayed because one of our actors had dropped out. He kind of vanished, and we had to hold an emergency casting. He's cast now. The new guy is David O'Leary. He will be playing Hunter. So Orion is working on that episode right now. His account was also hit with kind of a slash, which is one of those marks that YouTube gives you if you use a copyright thing, and if you try to submit a claim saying that you own it, and they decide no, you don't own it, we're slashing your account, which prevents him from uploading anything over than 15 minutes. He doesn't seem too fussed about that. He's just going to edit through it quite a bit. The next thing, in November, we're going to have a little bit of a surprise for you. I submitted to Orion a brief 2-episode long prequel to The Legend of Zelda: The Return, a companion series called She Dreams, He Dreams, both set before the events of the story, both about Zelda and Link, respectively. Orion liked it so much that he wanted it recorded. So we're recording it right now. It's just not going to come out till November because Sarah Golding, who plays Zelda, is traveling right now, so she can't really sit down and do any major dramatic scenes without making it sound like she's actually in trouble or something, and that's like the yelling scenes. So she wanted to wait until she's back home before she could record that, which was in November. But unlike the Legend of Zelda series currently, it will not be an audiobook. It's more styled like a radio drama. I never wrote in that kind of style before, and I wanted to see if I could do it and meet the challenges. The series will not be directed by Orion, who does the current main series. It's going to be directed by me. He wanted me, since I wrote it, he figured maybe I should direct it as well and get everything organized together while he's handling the main series. So, out in November, you should see She Dreams, which is the first into the saga. It's really good. I hope you guys like it. Alright. Okay, now on the Ghostwriter front, which if most of you guys are on my account, you're either because of that half the man threshold video that I'm really regretting putting up, or you're here for Ghostwriter. If you're here for Ghostwriter, this is for you. At the time right now, we are recording episode 11, which is the last in part 1. What does that mean? Nothing. It really doesn't mean anything. But I suppose if you were to think of this as a TV show, then we're ending season 1. There are 5 parts, and we're now ending part 1. But we're not going to be moving on to part 2. We're going to be moving on to The Reapers 3, which there's some promos throughout my channel if you guys haven't seen them already. It's a standalone story. Should be no more than 5 or 6 episodes. Doesn't really have anything to do with the main story, but it's a set of stories on its own that will link into other specials of its own that will go on in the main saga, such as The Reapers 3 will not sequel part 2, but it will sequel the special that comes between part 2 and part 3, and that one will go between part 3 and part 4, and so on and so forth. And, well, because we're ending part 1, we've been at this since March. I did a full casting session in March, and we started recording this in April. So because of that, I kind of feel like that the actors who are a part of my project need this deserved little shout out right now. Yes, I had to write them down because there are so many of them, and it's hard to keep track of each and every one of them. So, a huge major thanks for everyone involved in my project, and that goes to Peach Gore and JD, the narrators, and the latter who plays Wakka. Awesome job, guys. Elena, who is, well, the perfect Kairi that I've been looking for. Verso, who plays both Yuffie, Fu, and Naminé. Awesome job. You make a great distinction with all 3. Coconut plays Pain, which you may want to get your voice act because Pain should not sound that sexy. Seriously. Have it looked at. My friend Nick Smithberger, who plays Cypher, who delivers one of the more unusual but the more dramatic and real performances of Cypher that I have seen. Austin Nebbia, who's going to be playing the Orb in The Reapers 3 and played Kain and Tidus. Those multiple voices in your head is probably a sign of schizophrenia. You may want to get that looked at, just saying. Honey Bun Senpai, who played the younger version of Sora in episode 1, is going to be coming back to play Vanille. Great that you're coming back on board. I always wanted to have more roles for you. Sweet Blood, you were a newbie when you began, and you're getting much better. So I hope you keep at it, and I hope you stay on. Colossus, also apparently your first role. Not that any of us could actually tell. You provide a wonderful distinction between Mephisto and Rai, and they're both very unique characters. So kudos on that. Let's see. Jessica Fernando, who I recruited through a different site. She's a professional actress out in Australia, and I'm still kind of touched that she takes time from her busy schedule to do this non-paying fan-made project that, I don't know, just seems kind of unusual for a professional actor or actress to be involved in. It's just me. But thank you for taking your time and being a part of this. Alright, oh, yes, Anthony Dubé Blanc, who plays Vincent Valentine, a friend I know. Those who know him, this is a very unusual role for him. No one could really see him at this character. Or French Vincent Valentine, that's a whole other story altogether. But there's no one else I see for the part but you, so I hope you continue to stay on for future episodes. Let's see. Wooten, you were the last to be confirmed for the first set of episodes, who, if nobody knows, he's Ghost Rider. He's the Ghost Rider. Even though you were the last one to be confirmed, there is really no one else I can see as Ghost Rider. You really do play another form of Sora, a more heroic form of Sora at this time. So thank you for being a part of this. And some shout-outs to the guys to the actors and actresses who played minor roles throughout this series. Dazed, who play a few monsters in the episodes 5 and 4. Episodes 4 and 5, yes. Thank you for coming in and doing those. I'm sorry I haven't brought you back lately. I just kind of want to switch up variety a little bit. My sister, who plays Aerith, she's actually going to be coming back in episode 10, and she'll be featured more majorly in part 2, so you'll be able to see her more. Thank you for doing this anyway, even though I told you I couldn't guarantee you a part. You went ahead anyway, being not discouraged at all by that. Bobby B, who plays Cloud, he's also coming back in this episode. I would like to be able to use you for more things, if not Cloud, then something else. I just have to think of what I want to use you for. 13th Syndication, who played the few minor female roles and the monster roles I couldn't get cast. Thank you for coming in as well and lending your voice to some of those roles. Of course, my parents and my friends who support me through my voice acting career, and the fans of the Ghost Rider page, who I know some of them come from the fan fiction version, and I'm touched that you come to listen to the audio version as well. Thank you for that. Last things I want to wrap up about Ghost Rider is that for part 2, I'm not ready to talk about it right now, but I know what it's going to be about. Those who come from the fanfiction version are going to know what part 2 is about, but of course there's going to be a lot of changes and differences. During the Reapers 3, at the end of most of the videos, I'm going to release some bios at the very end of the episode. I'm going to release some bios about characters that will be in part 2. And on the last one, I will reveal the name of part 2. So keep a lookout for that. That's all for the major things I'm a part of. Just some miscellaneous things. I've been cast into a new role in a project called the Nth Doctor Adventures. It's a Doctor Who, for if you guys are fans of Doctor Who. I will be playing the male action hero companion who's going to come in the Christmas special, Edmund Krax III. I got recommended to the role by Austin Nebbia, who plays the Doctor in that series, and he got me in touch with the director, and they got me an audition, and they told me I secured the role, so I'm really happy to hear that. But you're probably not going to hear me. He said we weren't going to be recording till I think like October or November. Even then, I don't think you're going to hear me until December. So you got a little while for that. Another thing. This is not really something I'm a part of, but I know the director was a part of this. There's currently an audition going on for an original audio drama. I think she's an original audio drama called Unblessed. I know the director. She's a nice person. She's very, very new at this, so I'm kind of helping her with the ins and outs of adapting written material onto an audio format. She's holding a casting session right now at voiceactingalliance.com. It's the thread's titled like original audio drama on Blessed or something. The director actually is 13th Syndication, who's done some of the minor roles in Ghost Rider, and she will be coming in Part 3 as a major character, who I'm not going to talk about right now. But she's casting right now, so if any of you guys are interested and are want to be voice actors, have a look. Last thing, I got a lot of projects right now, but I have a few that I'm teasing right now. There are 2 that I'm thinking of. One of them may be another kind of audio drama like Ghost Rider is. Haven't really decided if I want to commit myself to doing another one. And the other could be a visual project, not complete animation, but more like a storyboard kind of project. I have an artist I'm working with, and we're kind of working the ins and outs if we can tackle a series this huge right now. So you may or may not see something new not until at least next year for certainty. I kind of want to focus my energies on Ghost Rider right now, as well as Legends of the Return and everything else I'm involved in before I take on and create a whole new project. That's it. Thank you guys for sending this update. The new episode of Ghost Rider should be coming out soon, if sometime next week at the latest Friday. So keep a lookout, and thanks for watching. Goodbye.